Welcome and good morning. How is everyone today? I hope everybody's having a great Wednesday. We're halfway through. Hooray! Hooray, hooray. It's gonna be a good day. So, let's do this. Chat filter. Um, hmm. No, I'm not creating a clip. Oh, I love YouTube. It's my favorite. Um, okay. Well, we're trying here. We're trying here. I hope everybody's having a good day. Uh, Good morning, good day, and good night. Welcome to Candyland. My name's Amanda. If you've never been here before, I'm happy to have you. Where's my show? Here we are. Monitor live. We're joining. Now I can see what you see. Hooray! Hooray, hooray. Oh my goodness. Oh, I see. How do I? Hmm. Yay, story time. How are you, sunshine? Nice to see you. How do I shut the volume off on everything? Hmm. That's very strange. Mic mode. No, that's not what I want. Okay, we're just gonna roll with it. You guys just right? This is the I thought this would be the one we would read today. Um, it's adorable. How am I supposed to, ignore that? And it's a mouse. So I thought this is adorable. It's very sweet. Um, so in the post notes, it explains what we're doing today for those who are wandering in. Thank you for joining me. My buy it now is loaded with books. I also have like 120 more, but you know, my hands can only go so fast. So, I do have a listing in the auction. Hold on, guys. Um, I do have a couple things in the auction, like a sci-fi paperback listing. Hold on a second. I'm trying. This is why I wasn't participant mode. Subscribers. There we go. Oh, okay. There we go. Now we're good. Now my OCD-ness can relax. Okay, sorry guys. I apologize. Today's a little bumpy. So, welcome in if you haven't been before. My name's Amanda. This is Candyland, and we do all kinds of things here. Today is story time. I'm going to read you a story while you browse the buy it now and see if there's any books you would like to see or purchase. Feel free. So, we're going to start reading. Oh, thank you, New Life. Isn't that fantastic? It's unreal. This thing is, look at it. So, Wisdom for 1906. It's fabric. It's fabric. It's pinstripe fabric. Um, it's inscribed by the original owner, and it's unreal. I know the art is my favorite part too. But you'll never miss water while the champagne runs dry. It's a good quote for March, frankly. Um, so I thought that was pretty fun. Okay, Motor Mouse, here we come. Can you guys hear the echo in the background? Please tell me if you can. So you just let me know. Meet Motor Mouse. He is a mouse on the move. All right. Cool. Awesome. Thank you. Motor Mouse delivery. We scurry. Well, fantastic. They should take lessons. UPS should take lessons, right? Uh by Cynthia Rylant and Arthur Howard. It's a Beach Lane book. The graphics in here are absolutely adorable. Let's see if I can. Hold on. Come on. Click into place. Guys, it's a comedy of errors this morning. I can't even with me right now. Everybody okay from the fall? Nobody's hurting? Nobody's hurting? Okay. Back to normal. I love this goose or this duck. He's so derpy. And the sheep have baseball hats because, of course, they do. So this is from 2019. There are 3 different stories within this book. So here we go. If there's ever an issue with sound or anything, guys, just let me know in the chat because I'm trying not to be oblivious. All right. I love this picture. Let me just say that. The Friday Cake Day. Every day should be Friday Cake Day. Motor Mouse and his friend Telly loved cake. It makes me stand on my head, said Telly, standing on his head. Cake did not make Motor Mouse stand on his head, but it did make him hum a little tune. Hum, 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 said Motor Mouse when he thought of cake. Friday was cake day. All week, Motor Mouse and Telly did their jobs. Motor Mouse drove his little car here and there, making deliveries. And Telly trimmed hair rather well. They did their jobs, working their way to cake day. Okay. But one Friday, everything went south. Motor Mouse and Telly arrived at the cake shop, and the sign said, "Shut." "Shut!" they shouted, waking a hedgehog on a nearby bench. Motor Mouse and Telly were beside themselves. "What is the point of it all without cake?" cried Telly. He brought forth his handkerchief and let it all out. Poor Telly. This hedgehog is like, "Hey, bro, I was trying to nap here, right?" Suddenly, someone said, "But what about pie?" It was the hedgehog who could not help overhearing. "Pie?" asked Motor Mouse. "Pie?" bubbled Telly. The hedgehog invited them to follow behind his motor car for some pie. Soon they were out of town and flying over the hills. "I am not sure I will like pie as well as cake," shouted Telly above the roar. Motor Mouse said nothing. He was busy keeping up with the hedgehog's motor car. It was a mighty machine. In due time there was a village, then a row of shops, then a shop that said pie. "I am not sure I want to eat pie on Cake Friday," said Telly. "We shall make do," said Motor Mouse. "Be brave." Is pie scary, guys? No, pie is better than cake. Yep, I said it. I said what I said. Pie is better than cake. Look at that pie shop. Get this fluffy cake stuff out of here. Give me fruit and crust. Oh my God, there's a look at the chicken. Look at the chicken. Ah, and the goat. He's amazing. They followed the hedgehog within. It smelled rather good inside. It smelled rather terribly good inside. Oh, look at Mr. Peacock. How cool is he? Trying to take the glare off. It's not easy. Oh, said Telly, almost feeling the urge to stand on his head. Said Motor Mouse. Hmm. They looked at the case of pies. Neither could speak. All right. I was going to say, interject your favorite pie here. Blackberry pie is, I mean, look, lemon meringue, cherry, blueberry, pecan. We've got some apple pies. Oh, I love pie. Dutch apple, yes. Who doesn't love crumbly, buttery happiness on top of your pie? I mean, I think that should come with every pie. So you get your favorite slice, you get a scoop of ice cream if you like, whatever flavor floats your boat, and then that crumble. Because yes, I'm just, just saying. Allow me, said the hedgehog. He ordered 3 plates of pie and 3 pots of tea. They sat at a table for 3. Motor Mouse and Telly each took a bite. Are we dreaming? Asked Telly. Motor Mouse checked his watch. No, he said. They were indeed eating pie on Cake Friday, and it was quite acceptable. The one my tea makes. Oh. Lulu, if you would bring that over post haste, that would be preferable. Please and thank you. Excusez-moi. When Motor Mouse and Telly had finished with their pie, they thanked their new friend, the hedgehog, for opening up a whole new world to them. Of course, they went right back to Cake Friday the next week. Nothing in this world but cake could ever make Telly stand on his head. Oh, I don't know. All right, story. Is cobbler better than pie? Oh. Mm. Um, that's a serious question you just asked me, Melissa. I didn't know we were this far in our relationship. Um, that's a tough one, man. They're both, I would put them in the same category of obsession because cobbler is just pie without a bottom crust. Oh, hi, Ralph. It's nice to see you. That no boundaries. 18 inches, Mel. 18 inches of personal space, man. Kidding. Kidding. Hello, Juju. How are you? All right. So we're on to story number 2. Welcome those who just wandered on in. Thank you for coming. The bin is full of books like sci-fi and classics, all kinds of goodness in there. If you'd like to see something up close, there is no shy in Candyland. If there's something in the auction you'd like me to show off, same deal. Shout it from the rooftops, my loves. Okay. That is a squished alligator. He does not look very comfortable. I want some peach cobbler too. That sounds fantastic. But it's only March. So the best you're gonna do is canned peaches, which in a pinch will do. But mm, bring on August. Going for a lookabout. Motor Mouse enjoyed his motor car, but he could not drive and look at everything at the same time. He had to keep his eyes on the road. So one day, he hired a cab. Motor Mouse said to the cabbie, "Please drive me around town. I want to have a lookabout." And he hopped in. Look at the cabbie. He's a raccoon. Nick was a cabbie in another life. Who knew? Who knew? Now he sells vintage. He's a multi-talented raccoon. He's amazing. The cabbie had never been asked to drive someone nowhere. 2 blocks later, he stopped. "Was that enough of a lookabout?" the cabbie asked Motor Mouse. "Hardly moved," said Motor Mouse. "I don't know how to drive nowhere," said the cabbie. "I need somewheres to go." "Then what do you say we travel down memory lane?" said Motor Mouse. "Let me get my map," said the cabbie. "No, no," said Motor Mouse. "I meant that I would like to take a look at places I remember." "Oh, yeah," said the cabbie. "I could do that very well. And what's your first place of remembering?" "Oh my God, this looks like a fun town. Look at this place." Motor Mouse searched his memory. "My dear old school," he said. On the way to the school, Motor Mouse had a good look about as they passed the shops and parks. How adorable. Oh my God. I want a hot dog house, don't we all? So I'm going to go Flowers Diner. We've got a shoe store with the coolest treads, right? We've got a kid penguin, freaking adorable. A mom penguin with a baby penguin and another kid penguin. Oh my God, so good. I love that they put hats on the animals. I don't know why, but that makes it even better. Like backwards hat on a duck, beanie with a pom pom on the squirrel. Like, I love it. Hello, friends. Good morning. How are you? Welcome to the show. We're reading. Aloha, Freddie. What are you doing here? What are you doing here? How you doing, sunshine? Nice to see you. All right. Guys, Freddie Finds is amazing. You should give her a follow just because she's awesome. Heidi. Heidi with an I. Hooray. Welcome, sunshine. Okay. Soon, they were at Motor Mouse's old school. "Oh my," so sighed Motor Mouse. "I am having memories." Oh, wait. The memories. "Where next?" asked the cabbie. "Not yet," cried Motor Mouse. "I am having memories." He looked at the school and sighed again. He sighed and he sighed. "Ready anytime you are," said the cabbie. Oh, well, we missed having you, Freddie, but I'm glad you're having an adventure. He is not having, he's like, "Hey, hey, can we just move this thing right along? I got nothing to do, but better than this." "Memories!" cried Motor Mouse. He sighed several times more. Then he was done. "It is just that I miss my old friends," said Motor Mouse. "I understand," said the cabbie. "I miss mine too." They both sighed. Is that a moose with wings or is it just a moose? I feel like it could go either way. Just saying. He's friends with a moose. Of course he is. But this is the best part. This is how you know I found it in Cleveland because it has bowling featured. No, I'm kidding. I say, said Motor Mouse, perhaps memory lane is not the right road. Would you fancy a trip to the bowling alley instead? That would be somewhere, said the cabbie. So Motor Mouse and the cabbie drove to the bowling alley. Motor Mouse insisted on paying for the rented shoes and bowling balls. They each bowled quite a good game. And when they left, neither was thinking of old friends at all. Aw, new friends. Right? I know. But it looks pretty similar to me. I mean, where did they find pins small enough for the mouse? Or is he like superhuman strength mouse? Like, is he Hulk mouse? I don't know. He could be. Oh, that's the end of that one. Oh my God, look at the bugs. Oh my God, look at them. Ah, that's how I would draw bugs if I had to draw bugs. That is exactly how it would go. All right, front row at the picture show. Okay. Motor Mouse and his brother Valentino, obviously, loved the picture show. They were always there on Saturdays for the first matinee. The brothers usually agreed on what show to see, and they were in perfect agreement about the best place to sit. Front row, hands down. All right, guys, do you agree with that? What's the best place to sit when you go see a movie? Giant eyes, little legs, and antennas. That's right. Because the eyeballs are the window to the soul. So you need big eyes because you've got a big soul. Uh, you need room to move in here, okay? Middle, not front. I would agree. Middle to the top is where I would go. And I know the best place to see the movie perfectly would be like dead center, right? I want to sit on the end. I don't want to be in the middle. I don't want to feel trapped. I need a clear exit because I'm neurotic, but I need to sit on the end. I want to stick my foot out the aisle. I want to be that guy. Okay. All right. Moving on. What's up, Ralphie? But yeah, come on. Oh, well, hi. This is on it. Oh no. Ow. Oh, Ralph. That was unnecessary, bro. Oh. You tried to use my skin as a clutching point. Oh, everything's fine. I'm alive. Yeah, I haven't gone to the movies in a while, but I sure would like to. Um, Ralph likes to be the center of attention. It's just how he is. All right. But they can never see eye to eye on the snacks, specifically the popcorn. The biggest bucket was the best deal at the picture show. Valentino loved a deal, so he always wanted to buy a big bucket to share with Motor Mouse instead of a small bucket for each of them. This had not worked for years, and it was not working this Saturday either. The biggest bucket has not worked for years, said Motor Mouse, and that is because you hog it. I do not, said Valentino. We could each have our own small bucket, said Motor Mouse, and here we are once again with this thing between us. I promise to share, said Valentino. You will not share, said Motor Mouse. You forget to share. You watch the show and hog the bucket. I don't, said Valentino. Does this sound familiar to anyone with siblings? Maybe? His arms tightly wrapped around the bucket. You do, said Motor Mouse. So this time, unpeel yourself from the bucket. Valentino frowned and let his brother take the bucket. When they sat down in the front row, Valentino looked at his empty lap. I feel so empty, he said. Nonsense, said Motor Mouse. Here, dig in. Valentino reached across the armrest. He put a few feeble morsels of popcorn into his mouth. Popcorn is a bit like air when you're not the one holding the bucket, said Valentino. Oh my goodness. Sorry, my arm started itching. Nonsense, said Motor Mouse. We will share. We will cooperate. We will co-own the bucket. Valentino shook his head. Empty, he said. Motor Mouse looked at his brother's sad face. Oh, for Pete's sake, said Motor Mouse. He stood up and put the biggest bucket into Valentino's lap. Really? Valentino said, brightening right up. I will be back, said Motor Mouse. Soon he was back. He had another biggest bucket. This one is for me, Motor Mouse told Valentino. Why not the small bucket for you? Asked Valentino. You are right, said Motor Mouse. The biggest bucket is the best deal. Valentino beamed. Ah, brothers. Motor Mouse and Valentino watched the picture show with not even one tiny moment of hogging. And when the show was over, between them, there was not even one tiny kernel of popcorn left. Amazing, said Motor Mouse. I did not know I could eat so much popcorn. Oh, it's not hard, said Valentino. I have done it many. Oh, Valentino stopped. He looked at Motor Mouse. Oops, said Valentino. I guess I do hog. But you always buy us ice cream after the show, said Motor Mouse. And I always order 2 scoops. And I always order just one, said Valentino. And you also treat my friends when we see them, added Motor Mouse. I do, said Valentino. You are a fine brother, said Motor Mouse. Thank you, said Valentino. He could not now even recall the feeling of empty. Motor Mouse and Valentino got into the motor car and headed for the ice cream shop. Life was full. The end. Kids, look at all our new friends. I love the illustration design. They're very, very cute. Yay! That was a cute one. That would be great to read to the little kiddles all the time. I think I miss reading to my kid some nights. We still read, but he's gotten into like comic books and manga. I don't know how to say it. I don't know what the right pronunciation is, but he he's been just plowing through books by himself, and I'm really proud of him. Which is cool. All right. So, uh I need to tag. Hold on a second. Let me see. Moop. Okay. I had to move you guys down for a second there. Okay. So hopefully that works. We'll see if that works. So I have a pre-bid on something that isn't a book, but what is going on here? Auctions. Okay. So let's take a look at how about the watercolor book? Since we're here. Why not, right? Right? Was there anything that you guys saw in the Buy It Now that you were interested in looking at closer? I will happily bring it up for you. Okay, so this is a vintage watercolor instruction book I got it from an estate sale of a lifelong artist. He had more books than I could have imagined. So, this was really cool to see. So this is Ways with Watercolor by Ted Kautsky. Enlarged edition, 125 illustrations, 37 color plates. So look how pretty. So that's a watercolor of the Colorado Rockies, which is amazing. I would not have thought that that was a watercolor had I just looked at it. You know what I mean? So, there's some fun things in here. This is copyrighted 1949, 1963, Reinhold Publishing Corporation. So, first edition 49, second edition 1963. So there's lots of dates there. It's been published and redone a couple times. Um, and so here are the contents of the book, which I think is really cool. So not only does it take you through specifics for watercoloring yourself. So the difference in color pigments, the papers you can use, brushes, different washes and strokes, uses of accessories, tips, that sort of thing, which I think is fantastic. And it even goes into specifics with landscapes and telling you, okay, so this is how you would do beach. This is how you would do housing or winter. Like, I think that's really cool that it gives you specific tips on actual specific paintings that you would probably lean towards trying to paint. And then the color plates throughout the book are original watercolors, and it's a little bit of everything, which I think is fantastic. So let's just open her up. We got every few pages there's a color plate. So we will come across one, I'm sure. Um So, tells about the color pigments. Here's one of those plates. So, this is October in New England. So, the size of the original painting was 22 inches by 30 inches, painted on 300-pound Whatman rough surface. So, it's very, very cool. It's fun to see. Like, I have a really hard time with depth perception. Um, oh my God, Ralph Montague. I'm going to have your furry little hide in a basket here soon. Here's another one, New England Vista. So these are all, not only are you getting information, you're getting beautiful art. Okay. I mean, look at how he displays the brushes. How outstanding is that? It's absolutely gorgeous. The tools, all of that, different variations and what happens when you use different pressure on different paintbrushes, tips on painting, skies and clouds. Oh, look at that one. Guys, this one. So this would be him, I would assume, dry brushing with a soft brush forward, you know? That's really gorgeous. Sorry, I'm in my own little world over here. All right, guys, we're gonna start this auction, and it is live. So if you are interested in this fantastic art book, not only is it filled with fantastic, beautiful art that's been done, but it also helps you on your journey with watercolor. Look at that blue. So good. All right. That's a cool book. I'm a fan. Okay. Everybody's awfully quiet today. It's very surprising. How's everybody's week been? So let's take a look at um we already looked, and Motor Mouse is in the buy it now if anyone is interested in snagging. that up for future reference. Yeah, let's move these to stage. So this is a buy it now. So if you're interested in it, all you got to do is tap the screen. So this is a bundle. This is a trio. It's the whole trilogy, guys, which, with vintage paperbacks, I feel like that's a challenge to get all three books in a series because they're not always donated together now, are they? Or not everyone in every estate sale has one. So I was excited to get these. The graphics, the illustrations, the art. Look at it there. A wizard of earth and sea. Y'all, it's a castle on an island with a dragon wrapped around it. How cool is that? So the author is Ursula K. Le Guin. Um, these are from what was it? 1970s. So the first one came out in 68. So the copyright is 68, but it's gone through a couple printings and it's on its seventh printing. So I assume that that's what this is. The books themselves are in fantastic shape. The second one is The Tombs of Atuan, and the third is The Farthest Shore. Oh my God. You know what he's trying to do? Get your rotten cat butt out of this room. I shut the door. He is now kicked out. Um, that's right, Fat Tuesday. Oh, that sugar. He's going for my mice. I wish I was kidding, but him and Tony, like I can't have these displayed. I have to have them in a box because no matter where I put them, they will climb to get them. And then things break and I cry. Yeah, Kitty's a butthead. That's right, Ralph. Or Leanne. Oh, Ralph. Okay. The Tombs of Atuan and The Farthest Shore. We've got dragons everywhere. We've got sailboats. I love this whole princess medieval castle vibe we got happening here. So there is descriptions on the back of each one. They are also described in the description, but we're here to hear stories, so I'll read them for you. We're not reading the story, but I'll read the backs. Okay. Don't worry. Everybody calm down. Gaunt, the island famous for wizards. Ged, the young wizard of the Isles. In his day, Ged, called the Sparrowhawk, became both Dragon Lord and Archmage. His story is told in many songs, but this is the haunting tale of a proud, lonely boy in the time before his fame. It is a tale of wizards, dragons, and shadows played out in the Earth Sea, a world of numberless islands and vast oceans where mages looking for adventure wandered, working magic. So the second book, Artha, the maiden priestess, Ged, the young wizard. They took away everything: home, family, possessions. They gave her a name, Arha, the Eaten One. They dedicated her life as high priestess to the ancient and nameless powers of the earth and set her down at the place of the tombs in the deserts of Atuan. Then, suddenly, a thief a thief came to the dark, endless labyrinth of her kingdom, seeking the greatest treasure of the tombs, the broken ring of Erith Akabi, a young wizard, Ged. Oh my goodness. This is a little dramatic, and I'm totally here for it. Aaron, the prince of Enlad, Ged, the archmage of Roke. The young prince brought harsh news. There was no longer true magic in Enland. The mages had forgotten their spells. The sprigs of wizardry were running dry. With Eren, Jed set out to meet the unknown dangers, to confront his own past and to test the ancient prophecies. Ged took with him on his journey all the hopes of the Earth Sea, moving now into doom or into a new age. Dun dun dun! So you too can read the entire trilogy if you wanna. It's available as a buy it now. I believe offers are on for that one, so it's a good set. It's a good way to get lost for a week or so. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. So what else do we want to look at? How about an old school cookbook? So this isn't listed, but I can run it if anybody's interested in it, but we're going to look at it first. So this is Lancaster County, so it's Pennsylvania. So Pennsylvania Dutch cookbook, y'all. It has been used. It has been loved. It has been taped, okay, to hold on to its last piece of decency. Okay. It's not in the best condition as far as like staying together, but it's an old book and it's a recipe book. The fact that it exists at all. Look at the pages. They're very I don't know, they're very vintage. Copyright 1912 to 1923. Oh my god. Okay, you ready? Remember, girls, if you want love and kisses in a cottage, learn to be a good cook. When a man comes home tired and out of humor, a tempting dinner or supper will bring smiles and content. I'm gonna refrain from being crass, but sure. Anyway, copyright Mrs. Malhan Oran. Wow, that's a rough name. 1912, 1923. So here are. Shut up. Really? That's funny. Well, it does say he was from Pennsylvania and then they moved to Ohio. See? Cleveland, Ohio, formerly of Lancaster, PA. I mean, they could have just kept traveling. Oh, for sure. For sure. Hi, Tigger. How are you? We've got all kinds of deliciousness awaiting us. Okay. Like asparagus and peas, butter and cheese. Well, let's just go straight to that one. Why did I even read it? We don't need to read anything else. 133. 133. Cucumber salad. I love cucumbers. All right, 133. The gourmand smiles when the moon he sees, for he thinks it is made of good green cheese. The moon is made of cheese right there, friends. Right there, proof. Proof in the pudding or the green cheese as it may be. Um that's crazy, Leanne. So, how to make butter because of course. Ooh, Aunt Sally's Welsh rarebit. So it's basically cheese sauce on toast. Just FYI. Sometimes you put eggs in it or bacon. Then we're getting into Kentucky Brown, Derby Brown kind of territory, right? There's sweet curd cheese, baked cheese fondue, cheese straws, E- Ethel B's egg Beauregard. What the heck is that? Cook the eggs until the yolks are hard and mealy. Make a white sauce of 2 tablespoons each of butter and flour, 1 cup of milk, salt and pepper to taste. Let come to a boil. Then add to this the diced whites of eggs. Have hot buttered toast ready. Pour sauce over toast. Force the yolks through a sieve to sprinkle on top. Garnish with parsley. Serve on hot platters. It's a lot of work for an egg. Waste egg cutlets? Oh my goodness. 6 hard-boiled eggs, cup of milk, 2 tablespoons of flour, butter, parsley, onion juice, pepper and salt to taste. Rub flour and butter to a paste. Add milk. Let come to a boil. Add seasoning and eggs chopped fine. Let cool, form into balls. Roll in an egg and cracker dust. Fry in deep boiling lard. Again, that's a lot of work for an egg. I want to see me juice an onion. I don't want to juice an onion. I mean, are we drinking onion juice now? Were they drinking onion juice? I don't know. Oh, deviled eggs, fried eggs, poached eggs. Okay, how did we get to eggs? I thought we were on butter and cheese. Cherry pudding. You'd like that, Leanne? Ooh, cherries. Donuts. Donuts and rhyme. Does that mean the recipe has to rhyme like like a muffin, like a poem? Potato muffins. Isn't that a knish? Like, right? Like I don't know. I don't know. These are some crazy recipes. Annie's orange cake, Ria's gingerbread. Mmm. Chocolate nut cake. Yes, please. Black chocolate cake. New idea cake. Oh, let's see what the new idea is. Cup of sugar, 1.5 cups of flour, rounding teaspoon baking powder, pinch of salt. Sift together. All right. Whites of 2 eggs into a cup. Add butter until the cup is half full. Fill the cup with sweet milk. Pour all into a bowl of flour. Add 1 teaspoon vanilla. Beat 5 minutes. Bake in one loaf in a moderate oven. Use any icing you desire. What's new about that? Because they didn't use yolks? That's what I'm thinking. Huh. Ice cream cake, caramel cake. Lots of devil's food cake. Ooh, marshmallow cake. Cakes, cheap but good. Now we're talking. I know. It always needs chocolate. Lady cake, solid citron. Ooh, olive sandwiches. We should do mini sandwiches. Clams on toast. That's what I want for breakfast. This is fantastic. Boiled beef heart, pot roast, the normal stuff. Vegetables that go with different dishes for dinner. Potatoes go with all meats. Roast meat, roasted potatoes, or boiled and then browned, either sweet or Irish potatoes. That's funny. Good dishes for breakfast. Okay, look at broiled fish, quail, chicken, chops and beefsteak, fried fish, pork, breaded veal cutlets. We haven't even heard the word egg yet, or muffin, or pancake, or waffle. What is all that? Protein. Protein. And then we get to poached eggs on toast or fish on toast, omelets, eggs in any style, liver and bacon. Vegetables used for breakfast. Tomatoes, corn, cracked wheat. That's what I'm saying. All right. This is fun. Gives you a lot of other fun things to read about. So I could run this for 10 if anyone would like it. Um, let's see what else we've got. We have, oh my goodness, Billy and the Boyers. Yes, friends, it's true. Is T. Kelly here by chance? If you are, please give me a holler. All right, here we go. Move to stage. 1987. It was a good year, I think. I don't know. I was like 5. So, Opus, we all loved Opus. If you were one of those peeps who read comics back in the 80s and 90s. Uh this is the first edition, woo, 1987, by the Washington Post Company right there. All rights reserved. And then the music is also copyrighted, which is right here. So you can learn all the words, figure out what it's supposed to sound like, because I don't know. I can't say that I've ever heard them sing their songs. Um, but I love it. I love it. So funny. We were fine together. Yes. I was yes, because my sister was born in '86 and she's 4 years ahead of me, or younger than me, ahead of me. Anyway, Opus, he's a classic. Uh, he's a wonderful little penguin. Penguin? I don't know if he's a penguin. Or he's a what's the word I'm looking for, guys? Platypus? I don't think he's a platypus because he doesn't have the tail. He's a penguin. He's a penguin. Yes, he's a penguin. With a very strange nose. Like, this is what's confusing me is his nose. Talking toucan. He's not a toucan. He's got nostrils. He doesn't fly. He's a penguin. He's got to be a penguin. But anyway, oh look, Madonna made a appearance. God love it. The kitties are fat. The kitty is hilarious. Bill. Bill was always my favorite. From what I remember, my mom loved Opus. So, I mean, we had books like this all over the house. Foxtrot, Calvin and Hobbes, um, Opus. This was the best place. Like, we would go to the bookstore. That was a regular family trip. Was go to the bookstore and we get to pick out a new book. We could pick out anything we wanted as long as it wasn't like $40, right? But me and my sister would always run to the comic books or like the sci-fi paperbacks, um, that sort of thing. So this is in great shape from 1987. Pages are all still there. There's black and white and color. It's a first edition, which is also very cool. So if you know anybody who collects this stuff, how great of a gift would this be? I don't know what Boyington is, but I'll bet Jim does. Quote from Tammy Faye Baker. It's so funny. So, yes, absolutely. Definitely, we grew up reading that too. Far Side is wonderful. What else we got in here, guys? What do you want to see? I thought I'd take a different approach today. Instead of running everything as auctions, we would just kind of be a little bit more cash and see what happens. And if, you know, we go from there. How about Fostoria? Anybody like glass in here? I don't know. Might be a few people that like glass. We'll switch it up here. Oh, this is a Fostoria. It's the identification and value guide to etched, carved, and cut designs. So, volume 2 of all things as well. By Anne Kerr. She was the president. What did it say? Yeah, president of the Fostoria Glass Society of America um, for a hot minute. So this is an ID book. Those are the of you who are collectors or resellers. This is a really great one to have under your belt because Fostoria, when it comes to the specifically etched, carved, and cut designs, you got to know it when you look at it because most of those things are going to be on clear glass. And I'm pretty sure that 90% of us bypass the clear glass every time at the thrift store or the antique mall or whatever. Stop and look. Clear glass, for me, I think it gets a bad rap. It is very simple, but there's a reason for that. It looks good 100% of the time. It adds light and airiness to your home, a little bit of magic when the sun hits it just right. Like, clear glass is forever classic. Okay? Well, thank you for coming to my TED Talk about clear glass. You're welcome. I think Finds by Bob's daughter did or is going to do a clear glass show, clear glass and crystal. So I gotta check because I want to watch that. But my whole mantle is full of clear glass. I absolutely love it. Anyway, I digress. So we're gonna go through and look through. So there's all the yada yada at the beginning, the thank yous, and this is whys, and here we go. This is probably one of the most beneficial parts of the book, which I think is super cool. It's common terms when referring to Fostoria glass pieces. So everybody has their own way of describing a candy dish or a candy box, right? There's a compote, a comport. It's the same thing. It's just a different way to say compote. But for example, a bedroom set in Fostoria land consisted of a glass carafe with a tumbler which fit over the top, stealing water for convenient use on a bedside table. We call those what? Anybody know what those are called? The other word for them? They're called tumble ups. So tumble ups, bedroom sets, carafes, but these have cups on top. I think that's really cool. Another one, a jug in glass terminology is a pitcher, and the terms are interchangeable. The number 7 jug appears repeatedly in Fostoria catalogs and was said to hold 3 pints. It has been reported that they held more than nearly 40 ounces. An ice cream set consisted of a tray and several individual serving bowls. Oh, the crescent salad is a later term for the older crescent-shaped piece found in glass and pottery. It nestled beside the dinner plate and originally had much the same multi-use the bread and butter plate has today. Perhaps out of fashion, the use of the lovely crescent salad adds a lot to the grace of a beautiful table. Leanne, thank you. I love crescent plates. Now, that's funny because I've heard them referred to as bone plates that would sit on the side of your dish. And if you were eating ribs or pork or, whatever that would have bones, you would pull the bones out and put them on the dish. That would just cozy up to your dish. So that's interesting. See, this is what I'm saying. Like this kind of stuff is very useful when you're searching online databases, that sort of thing, to know the terms to search for. Um, and then here's a list of, in 1936, Fostoria launched an extensive advertising program directed at an economy which had just turned the corner from the Great Depression. So they started slowly releasing limited edition etchings to build the economy back up to what it could be. So, um, shape, color, designs. Like Fairfax, number 2375, was available between 1927 and 1960. These are all the colors that came in, and these are the different etchings that it came in. So you get to, let's see if I can find that. Which one, the Fairfax? We're in C. So maybe we go to F, huh? Fairfax, 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 Fairfax. Fair. 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 Hello. Evening breeze. You're an evening breeze. There we go. Fairfax cutting, number 167. How cool is this? So, this is all the items that it came. Do not confuse with Fairfax pattern number 32375, which is what we were looking for. So, where do we find that? That's rude. Maybe because it says cutting, etching. Oh, hold on. Now I'm cutting. Now I want to find it. Ooh, and then there's some pretty pictures in it too, of the glass in actual color, which really helps sometimes. Look at that. The footed tumbler. Those are schmexy. I love those. Ooh, you know what? I think I have an ice bucket because that optic and that color. Now I got to bring it home from the booth and we're going to look at it. So I want to ask you guys, since you hang out with me often and you're stuck with me, like it or not, um, how would you feel about going on a field trip to one of my booths. Oh, look at this window vase. And we could do like a shop the booth kind of thing. Are you guys into that or are we a no-go on that? Field trip. Field trips are fun and you don't have to get a permission slip at all. Okay. So this is a really cool book as far as I'm concerned. I love that it describes and shows the pattern of all of them. So that is available for a whole $10 if you want to snag it up. Okay, cool. So maybe next week we will go see the one booth and we'll wander around. Um and I can shop uh really any of the booths, not just mine. But we'll figure that out when we get there. How about that? Does that sound like a doable thing? I think that sounds fun. Okay. What else we got, kids? What do we want to see? Do we want to see? Oh, check this out. This is an oldie. So this is a fabric covered book. It's an antique book. This is Methodist hymnals with ritual. So we're gonna pull that baby up. It is from 1878, my friends. Tissue paper like pages. Look at the signature. Miss Lizzie Kemmerer, Hamburg, 1886. So this is copyright in 1878. Is there a page in between there? Yep. So we're gonna go through and look at it. Approval by the bishops, addressed to the members and friends of the Methodist Episcopal Church. Um, and then this is the contents of the book. So we've got general worship, we've got God, Christ, the Holy Spirit, scriptures, the sinner, the Christian. It's over 600, it's over 700 pages long, y'all. It is, oh, I'd lie, it's over 1,000 pages long. Woo, time and eternity. Well, we've got Watch Night and New Year, brevity and uncertainty of life, death and resurrection, judgment and retribution, and heaven. So we've got hymns in here, all kinds of stuff. I can't believe, look at the pages. This is fantastic. 1878, guys. 1878. This one was folded. God forbid. Okay, it's fine. Huh? Let's go. Dan Simmons wrote a book based on a fictional town that was actually based on a town 10 miles from. Really? Did you miss the coffee? Coffee. We didn't do any art this morning. We just started reading. We came up and it's book day today. I love, 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 love. So this is absolutely fantastic. And it has a bonus ephemera in it, which I always love. So whoever had this book, this was one of their postcards, bookmarks. And then this sweet little piece of ephemera, it says, I have loved thee with an everlasting love. Therefore, with loving kindness have I drawn thee. So, it's so pretty. That's cute. Oh, it's like stamped. Huh, interesting. So, that is available to snag, and it's a really, really cool piece. So, you are painting a table. Oh, I'm so excited. What colors did you pick, Cheryl? Oh, this does not go there. This goes over. Well, I saw Tigger is here, so it's only right that I actually show this one off because obviously, for obvious reasons, it is here. It is here. I'm sure she has 16 versions of this. Winnie the Pooh and Tigger too. Yeah, send me a pic. Send me a DM. Do it. I always loved the beginning of Winnie the Pooh books because it gave a little map like this. And so I grew up drawing maps like this with trees like this. Like this is what my style is based on was seeing this over and over and over. My trees are always literally like this one. You draw the stem, you got 3 sticks up top, and then you just floof, 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 floof all around it. That's the technical term, guys. Floof. Floof. So this is a classic 1975 by the Walt Disney Company, of course. Um, Sometimes they have special things like first edition or book club. Oh, see? Book club edition. The Grolier book club edition. Winnie the Pooh and Tigger too. So of course it's the classic Winnie the Pooh tale about Tigger and Rabbit. We've got Roo in there. We've got aminals, frogs, all kinds of fun stuff. So, I love them. Bouncy Tigger the better. May I have my bounces back? Yes, said Rabbit. I really mean it. Hooray! Said Tigger, and off he bounced, happy to be his bouncy old self again. Yay, Tigger. So that is available for a whole $6 if you want to snag it. She is in the buy it now. She's also up on the screen right now. We talked about we already read this one. We read Henry Goes West, right? What else do we want to look at? We looked at that one. We've looked at this one. You guys just shout it out from the top of your lungs. Uh okay. The Moat in God's Eye by Larry Niven and Jerry Purnell. Look at that. Look at that. That's a cover, my friends. That is a cover, let me tell you. Um, where is it? There it is. Move to stage. A black hole in space, and piercing through a beam of ruby light brighter than 100 moons. Was it the eye on the face of God, or the blood-red sun of our first intergalactic visitors? The delicate mission of the warship MacArthur to seek out and confront an extraterrestrial world where eerie, silent beings defy known biology, where miniature creatures, idiots, savants, are used as deadly weapons, and where reassuring smiles hide a planetary secret of devastating universal impact. Dun dun dun! We got a red wax dip, y'all, which is always nice. Lots of foxing. And no, it doesn't mean there are cute foxes throughout the book. I wish it did, but it doesn't. It just means you see this discoloration, this darkening, this manila color bronzing. It's what happens to some paper over time. So this one is pocketbook edition 1974 to Marilyn and Roberta, who put up with us while we wrote this, and to Lurton and Ginny, who made us do the job over again. Well, isn't that nice? So we are going to run this one for $4. All the sci-fi paperbacks are $4 today. So if you are interested in falling down a rabbit hole of sci-fi proportions, today is your day. So I gotta say, it's very strange to see me in two tiny little windows. I'm monitoring the Live on District on my iPad, but I also have it up on YouTube because we are casting over to YouTube and Facebook. Speaking of, if you're out there, come on over, niknax.net. But look, here, we'll see if you can see us. See? Like, there's us, and 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 there's us. It just keeps going and going and going, right? These are the things I think about. These are the things I think about, my friends. Okay? It doesn't make any sense. Anyway, all right, guys. You are indeed everywhere. I'm gonna run this Delft planter. Kelly had pre-bid on it the other day, and I don't want to running two. I don't want to forget. I don't want to not do it again. Um, like it was at the end of a show and I couldn't do it, or it was not here and now it's here. So ta-da! So we're gonna do that, and then oh boy, yep, that's what I was worried about. Okay, my pet rock. Oh, this is my positive potato. Somebody sent him to me, and I think it's hilarious. So I know I love him. Thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying seeing him because he's freaking makes me happy. Um, I did some other cards that are super green. Love those. Thank you. Hi, Barnyard. How are you, sweet pea? Nice to see you. Good morning. And then here are, I have been flattening them under these books. We've got all of these. How fun are these? These are a whole different ball game, these ones. I feel like more texture involved. These will be in the Celestial Vibes train on the 16th. So I'm excited about these. There's only 4. You are very sweet, Cheryl. Thank you, honey. And then these came out. I should probably run the shoe. Hi, Sarah. All right, so I'm going to run the Delft clog. It is in perfect condition. There are no issues, no chips, no cracks, no nada, just cuteness. We had a pre-bid on this one, so I didn't want to miss it. So we're going to put that right there so you can see it. I'm going to start the auction, and it is running for 20 seconds. And then these are also, let's see. Yeah, these will be in there as well. This is cosmic. This is a cosmic set. Oh, babe, don't worry about it. You're fine. All the books are in the buy it now. So check out the buy it now if there's something you see that you'd like. I can bring it up and show it to you. Most of the show was buy it now, and we read a book. That was the plan, and that's what we did. So 3, that's 2. They're not in order, but I do want to put them right side up and all that. So those are cosmic. Did I paint the no, I did not. Not yet. I have been lounging. I have been lounging. Thank you, T. Kelly, for your pre-bid. I will pack this up and ship out your order today. Um, so yeah, I'm excited about these. These came out really nice. So Ta-da! Oh, and we're upstairs. You guys can see the glow. Let's do that. I never get to show you guys the glow on them because we're always downstairs and I don't always have my stick. So let's see if we can get you situated so you can see most of them. Oh, geez. I almost fell off the chair. It's fine. Okay. Ready? Whee! How fun are those? So they're just, it's fun to see it in a different light, literally. So those are coming to the next show. Oh, I turned off the other light, not the right light. Those are coming to Celestial Vibes on the 16th. So it's very exciting. Um, and then what are we doing? What is today? What is today, guys? Oh, today's Wednesday. Tomorrow is more art. We've got art hangout tomorrow. I'm participating. I'll be on at 8 p.m. and we will be starting a new project called uh doors. So you'll have to join me tomorrow to see what's happening with that. It's a paper craft. So I'm excited about that for sure. Uh and then Friday is ephemera. We're doing paper on Friday. So I'm slowly loading things up. I have a box of fresh paper coming. It'll probably be here next week. It won't be here in time for this show, but it'll be here for next week. And then Saturday, I'm doing Fab Vintage Variety on Saturday night. Tons of stuff loaded in the store already. So please go check out that show. Throw in pre-bids if you can't make it. If there's something you see that you like, you guys know the drill. So I think we're gonna end today, and we're gonna go see somebody else. So thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I appreciate you. All of these books will still be in my buy it now. So if you see something you want and you want better pictures or you want a video of it, just send me a message. I'm happy to talk to you. Or if you want to make a bundle of books, let's talk about it. All right. So thank you guys for hanging out with me a little bit. You guys are amazing. I will see you guys soon. Let me take you off the holder. Ow! So that we can raid over to somebody trying to make you not nauseous. Okay. All right. Let's go see. Let's go see Thrifty DIY. Bye, guys. Caw.